Hello, it is I, Dr. Brian Lorgon 111, and welcome to a brief channel update. In today's video, I want to talk both about the future as well as look back at the past. But let's start with the future. The next game that I plan to play is a game called Jelly is Sticky, which is another Sokoban-style puzzle game, and I'll probably have like a clip of it on the screen just as a preview of what's coming up. And I do have a couple more puzzly kind of games that I plan to play on deck, and so I'll probably play those next. We'll see. Jelly is Sticky videos, I'll start interspersing with Void Stranger videos so that they are each going every other day. There are still a number of Void Stranger videos coming, so if you see Jelly is Sticky, that doesn't mean that Void Stranger is over. So yeah, just kind of keep an eye on both of those. And like I said, I've got a couple other puzzle games on deck that I'm likely to play next, but if you have other suggestions, you can feel free to leave them in the comments. But I also know that a bunch of folks who are here may be new to the channel as a result of Void Stranger, so I want to do a super quick rundown of some of the favorite games that I've played over the last few years, and also just so people know that games that I've already played. But hopefully this might give some new people an idea for some other interesting games to check out. And this is just looking back at my existing playlist. I'm just going to call out a few of my favorites along the way. Lingo is an interesting word game where you have to infer the rules of the game. It was pretty cool. Baba Is You is now probably a classic among Sokoban-style games where you can kind of change the rules of the game. If you haven't seen that one, check it out. Yugo Puzzle was another puzzle game with very high-quality puzzles. You're mostly pushing blocks around. Check it out if it looks interesting to you. Elephantasy Flipside is a cool game that one might describe as, what if Tunic was a low-budget indie game made by one person? It's cool. Rogue Legacy 2 and Terraria are the two games that I have the most hours played on Steam. Hero's Spirit is a game of exploration and secrets that, like Void Stranger, just keeps going and going with more layers of unexpected depth. It's a simpler game. You just walk around with the arrow keys, and yet somehow manage to get me like more than 50 hours of gameplay, and there's like boss battles and interesting mechanics. It's kind of crazy. You should check it out. Bug Fables is a Paper Mario-esque style RPG with great mechanics and also a well-executed story. Puddle Knights and Room to Grow were some other very good puzzle games I've played. Hollow Knight is one of the best Metroidvanias of the past decade. La Mulana 2 and Environmental Station Alpha also have some crazy, ridiculous puzzles that require note-taking and some good action platforming to get to the end. I didn't make it all the way to the end of either of these games myself. And there's a bunch of other stuff that I've played. Those are the highlights, weighted more towards things that I think are more likely to appeal to folks who might have recently found my channel as a result of Void Stranger. But you can look back at all my existing playlists. I'll link in the description the list of playlists, and I've been making YouTube videos for over a decade, so there's a lot of them. But if you're looking for some leads on some new games to you to either to play or to watch, hopefully this quick playlist review was helpful to you. But yeah, coming up, Jelly is Sticky. It's a puzzle game that starts out pretty easy, but then ramps up to being pretty difficult. I'm not going to play through 100% of the game, but I am going to get far enough to get the quote-unquote good ending. So look forward to that coming out. I'm going to say I hope, as always, that you all are having a great day, and I will see you again soon with more videos. For now, bye-bye.